Hi everybody, my name is Brenda and this is my first vlog. So I wanted to do a little bit of an intro just to kind of introduce myself and then go over why I'm starting this series and then just kind of little extra whatever happens in there in between. But I did make notes for myself. I found that usually when I have presentations or like a speech to give or anything like that, writing down little bullet points like helps, and it makes me feel kind of funny honestly like doing this for a vlog because it's not like a professional thing. It's not like I'm doing an interview or something, but if I don't create something like this, like to help me, to guide me, I'll just start rambling. You know what I mean? Like I'll start talking about whatever, and then we're gonna be here for like 10 years. So my first bullet point, I just wanted to say my name, so Brenda. I also go by Bran, or some people call me B, but it doesn't really matter, you know. I'll go by anything. And I am 29 years old, and I live with my husband and my two kids. And I have two small kids. I don't want to go too much into detail about them because I keep them very private. Like I won't post their information or their like their ages really or pictures of them on social media or anything. Like I'm very private about them. I do have their names. My son is Cal and my daughter is Beverly. And then my husband's name is Marvin. We've been married now for 2 years. So yeah, I do work full time, so it's a little hard navigating being a full time parent and then being a full time working parent. It's just like trying to like kind of hard to find that balance. So you'll probably see that in some of my other vlogs. I started to get the idea to vlog because I was looking for apps to do my journaling. So I struggle a lot with my mental health sometimes, and over the years I would like write in journals, and I actually also started a podcast, which I can put in the link in the description just if anybody wants to listen to it. That podcast is like also all over the place. I have so many saved audio files that I just didn't that I didn't put on my actual podcast. It was hard to like figure out which ones I wanted to do, but they're kind of all over the place too. They were just the times when I felt like getting some of my thoughts out, and I thought that vlogging would help me out with my shyness and my awkwardness and my public speaking. So we'll kind of see like how that goes, and I'm hoping that I can improve a little bit. It was the same reason I did my podcast. I did my podcast so I can get better at speaking because I feel like really awkward when I speak, just because I'm not used to having conversations with people anymore. Now it's just like my husband, but I mean like our talk is like honestly we share the same two brain cells. So here I go, I'm rambling again, so I gotta go back to my notes. But the type of vlogs I'm going to be doing is just like a diary style. So it's all just going to be pretty much like raw footage of me doing whatever. It's going to be very chaotic and moody. That tends to be my everyday life. I'm not always in a good mood. So like right now, I think I'm in a little passive mood. I feel fine. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm doing this vlogging, but yeah, it's not as bad. So I want to vlog like all of my emotions and all of my feelings, and no matter what I'm doing, like I don't want to say like, oh, I'm not gonna vlog because I'm angry or something. Like I want to be true to myself and really get more self-aware, so I'm gonna be including that too. So the content will be kind of all over the place, but it's gonna be a lot of my everyday life, just kind of excluding my kids, like their faces really. But besides that, like it's gonna be a lot of just what I do day to day and the stuff I like to do and anything else that comes in between and all that stuff. So if you want to listen in, if you want to hang out with me, you know, feel free to subscribe, to join, to just watch any of my videos. But they're going to be a lot more for just me. I like to make these so that I can go back and kind of just reflect on myself. And it's the same thing like journaling. You want to go back and read your entries and see like how you were and how you dealt with your emotions at the time and what you can do to improve. So I'm hoping that with these vlogs, I can do the same thing. Like I'll go back and, you know, a couple months later, I'll watch this first video again. And I'm hoping that by then I'll be able to just kind of laugh about this video and say like, wow, I'm so much better now than I was then. But we'll kind of see how that goes because I'm very optimistic right now, but it takes a lot to improve. And sometimes progress is really slow. And especially when you have a bunch of other stuff going on with your life, when you're super busy, the mental health stuff just kind of tends to take a backseat priority. So, yeah. Glam time, yay! Here's my concealer. It's an e.l.f. concealer. I don't know what color this is. I think it's like the beige in fair, I think, or medium. Really light. And then here's a Maybelline Fit Me. And this is the 122. I did it upside down, but anyway, here's my brush I'm using. And I'm gonna take a little bit, and I'd like to blend in my concealer and my foundation together so I won't like bake my face. And I'll just kind of blend it all in so that it matches evenly. I feel like the other times when I've done foundation first and then concealer on top, it made my under eyes just look super, super, super bright, which I didn't like that look. To me, I like my makeup to look a little bit more natural, so I like to have like that, I guess it's clean girl makeup, but it's easiest for my day-to-day and it's just really simple. So this is kind of the routine that I've been feeling like it goes really well for me. So I'll take my beauty blender and just kind of blend in all the stuff that the brush didn't get. I really like going in with the brush so I can even out the foundation and the concealer together, and it mixes in really well. And then, yeah, taking that beauty blender, just kind of mix it all better together, and it makes it really apply better on your face. So yeah, so I'm just taking that, I'm gonna use it all around, And I love these beauty blenders with the little point at the top. Yeah, they work really good to get those little fine points like in your nose and your creases. And then next I'm gonna do a little bit of contour just to kind of shade my face a little and frame it. I have a really round face, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows actually with this little angle pen and this powder. I'm gonna do that while I just kind of let the contour sit. But yeah, my eyebrows are a little bit uneven, if you can tell. One of them is more angled than the other, and I don't really know how to fix that. So it looks kind of funny, but I don't know, maybe it's just my face. Maybe my face is just uneven. I don't know if you guys ever feel like that when one side of your face just feels uneven to the other side. Like you don't have a perfectly like matching face. You know, it's like your mirror image. If you were to do that, it wouldn't match at all. So it'd look kind of funny. Anyway, going back to my eyebrows, I just fill in a little bit with the powder, and I like to make them look as natural as possible. So I'm gonna fill it in and then keep brushing out that powder just to kind of blend that. Go girl, yeah. Okay, and then once I'm done with that, yeah, they look a little bit uneven. So once I do with that, I am going to finish contouring. So I'm gonna blend it now with this brush. I love it. So I'm just gonna brush it out, and then I put a little bit on my chin and everything just to kind of frame it there too, because again, I have a really round face, and since I've gained weight recently, yeah, my face has kind of got weight right there on the bottom of my chin, and so I feel like I have to contour more to frame it. It's hard to see the angles of my face. No, I don't have a sharp jaw. So anyway, then I'm going to take this brush and just kind of buff it out a little bit too, just to make sure that it doesn't look super weird and like a big line of just contour. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to do this powder. It's also Fit Me Maybelline, yay. And then I'm going to do my under eyes just to kind of set that, yup. And you can tell how it looks much better when you put a little bit of powder on, but I like to do the powder, makes me feel good. Again, I don't bake my face, so I just use a powder all over, even on my under eyes. Wow. And then I'm gonna go in with this blush. It's a little e.l.f. blush stick. I love it. It's super cute. Look at that. And I'm gonna use this brush, and then I'm just gonna kind of put it on my cheeks and my nose. I like to get that sunburnt kind of look. Yeah, and then here's my highlighter. And I'm gonna use that on my nose and on my cheeks and in my inner eyes. And this is also e.l.f. I love these little sticks. I use it for my contour. I have a blush one too that I use, but I use the little stick for this video. And then I'm just gonna blend that together. I usually just blend the highlighter and the blush together. And if you see now, my nose is all red, but yeah, I like to get that sunburnt look. I'm blush blind. I will use a lot of blush. I love pink, so if my face looks really sunburnt, I love it. You know when you cry a lot, and then, yeah, I'm gonna take this brush for my highlighter, yeah. But you know when you cry a lot, and then your face gets that really nice rosy look? Yeah, and here's my mascara. But yeah, you know when it does that, and it looks super good. And here's a mirror, and I like that look. And there's my mascara. But anyway, yeah, I love that look, and so I try to recreate it with my makeup. It's so funny. And anyway, little short spiel, but I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I'm gonna do this mascara, and I'm really, really messy with it, so I just kind of go off, that's why it looks kind of nuts. I'm just gonna put a bunch on, and I do my top lashes, and then I'll do the bottom lash too. I used to, when I first did makeup, only do my top lashes, and then I figured out if you do the bottom lashes, it looks a lot cuter too. Yeah, so I like it, love doing a lot. Yeah, you can see that difference there. My eyelashes aren't that big, but I haven't really found anything I wanted to use for it yet. I've heard castor oil and stuff helps, but I don't know. I need to do more research on it. And anyway, so here I'm going, and I'm using this little palette that I have, this this eyeshadow palette. Yeah. And I like the mirror that it has. That's why I don't really use the eyeshadows a lot, because if you notice, this look is my look every day. Every time I wear makeup, it's very simple. And then I'm gonna take this Q-tip, and so as messy as I am with the mascara, I just always clean it up with the Q-tip. That way it doesn't look all blotched everywhere on my eyes. Sweet. Okay, and then once I'm done, I'm going to use this. Yeah, this setting spray. I love e.l.f. Elf, sponsor me, please. And then once we get the final look, here we go, yay, and okay, and then we're gonna use this last step, lip gloss, Elf plumping gloss. It's in Mauve Lady, I believe. Super cute, I love it, I love the plump feel. And it's super glittery, super cute. Okay, and then this is like the final look for me, so we're all done, yay. All right, so I'm on my way to work, but I just realized I have to get gas too, so yay. And I don't have a good car mount yet, so I'm using this little like pocket thing where my key goes. So I have a Chevy Volt, and it's a button like start, but you can use the key too, and I've never tried it because my key doesn't, my key's not cut, but I've never tried it, but there's a little thing in the front where you like open it up and then you like stick the key in there. And so that's where I'm putting my phone because one, it's like a little, my phone since it's a little square, it's easy. But anyway, whatever, that's irrelevant. So I'm gonna get gas right now. I just wanted to do a quick mood check-in too. I feel pretty good today. I feel a little bit less anxious, and I'm, I don't know, like I'm in a good mood. So we'll see how long that lasts, and I might do another mood check-in later just to kind of see how it goes, you know?
Okay, so really quick, I want to say that I keep saying, we'll see how it goes, too much, and it's weird, so I need to, like, expand my vocabulary. So that's gonna be another project I guess I'll work on, because it's kind of funny, like, being repetitive. I don't know, I just wanted to talk about that, because it's weird. Like, every time I make these videos, I'm like, why am I saying the same things over and over?
Okay, so I'm gonna do another mood check-in. It's now the end of the day, and I'm getting off work right now. I'm gonna go pick up my kids, so I have a little bit of a commute, but honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. I had a really good lunch, and I read more of my book, so I got a little deeper in the story, so I was doing pretty good. Work was going well. I'm doing this like course on LinkedIn. It's called Developing Your Emotional Intelligence, which I love. So we're gonna discuss it next week. I have like a group meeting with a couple other of my coworkers, and I'm sure it'll be fun to see what everybody kind of talks about and what we get from there. And I felt like I was back in class, like taking notes again, so that was kind of funny. But I'm trying to enjoy feeling like really good and feeling happy, because that's also how I feel. I'm trying to enjoy that right now just because I feel like a lot of the times I don't take the time to process my emotions or to really feel them and kind of just go through them a little bit. Like it almost seems like it's just like, oh yeah, I'm happy right now, and then I'm just kind of like, who cares? I want to be more in tune with my emotions, so I want to do these mood checkups more often to kind of just say like, hey, this is really how I feel, because the other day I was feeling just really, really terrible, so I was like on the complete opposite side. I felt like really anxious, really nervous, just not like myself, and today I was feeling really good. Today I was like, my makeup looks good, my hair looks good, I like my outfit, I'm super comfy. I didn't sleep that well because obviously, you know, with my baby it's just hard to get like a really good night's sleep like always, but I still feel content right now. Like everything at work was good, and I did a lot of training with my coworkers, and I went out for a walk with my boss for our check-in, and yeah, it was just a good day. Like so far so good. I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna eat for dinner and prepping that for later. I'm thinking about my grocery list for next week, just little things like that. But yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm hoping that I can stay positive all day and just kind of end it on a good note. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm just gonna go pick up my kids, so it should be a really good commute. It's nice and sunny today, and the weather kind of calmed down too. But yeah, so mood check-in, doing good, doing awesome today. Like I feel good. I don't really have much else to say except that's how I feel. Like if I was a color, I think that I would be like a pastel green. So just really good, ready to go. Very warm, so not like a super cold color. But yeah, I want to find different ways to express my moods more. So I'm thinking about like saying how I feel as a color, or just saying something else like how I feel. So I'm hoping that the next mood check-ins are kind of in a similar taste, or like a little bit better once I find my feeling somewhere. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. So mood check-in done. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys did, it was all over the place. I just literally did the edits, and then I watched it back, and I was like, what was I doing? It looks like a PowerPoint presentation from school when you just start doing all the animations, all the effects, but I like it. It looks cool, and to me it was actually really fun to do. So hopefully the next ones are I don't know, a little bit more like uniform. And maybe I'll have something else to talk about. But yeah, that's just a little bit of an intro into my life and just kind of what you should expect to see more of. But again, I did this Monday through Friday, like Tuesday through Friday filming, and my week is kind of boring because it's a work week. So weekends are a little bit more eventful, or just I don't know, just like funny and sillier. But yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. It's very routine Monday through Friday. So thank you again, and I'll see you next time.